How's it going? And welcome back to a very long anticipated, very special episode of FIFA 20 Ultimate Team. That is right, I have this super long, super special, jam-packed episode for you guys tonight. So much is going to be happening in this episode, just as a way of me saying thank you for all the support that you guys have been putting towards this series, and because Team of the Season is out, so we got to bump out the big episodes. But if you guys are looking forward to it, be sure to leave a like. There is so much going to happen, from FUT Champs rewards to me reviewing your teams, which I'll get into in a wee moment. But I know I said I would not be playing FUT Champs until the La Liga Team of the Season came out. Well, the La Liga Team of the Season came out, so I played FUT Champs over the weekend. There won't be any gameplay of that in this episode. It was all for exclusives on my Instagram, so if you want to follow me on social media, all the links will be on the screen now. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter, all that good stuff. I'll be posting updates on my Instagram story whenever I play FIFA, so be sure to follow me on that. In regards to me reviewing your team, that will come up in this video after I have opened my FUT Champs rewards. By the way, we get a very good reward, so stick around to see who we get. And just a quick disclaimer before I review the teams, I got so many requests for people's teams, so thank you all so much for that. It means a lot. So I think I got over about 100 submissions, so I'm very sorry if I do not include your team. But I'm going to be rating the teams, reviewing the teams, giving my feedback on the teams, so stay tuned for all of that. I will also be putting my new team at the very end of the episode, so stick around if you want to see my brand new team, which is by far the best team I've ever had. So be sure to stick around to see that. And again, sorry if I do not include your team, but if you want to see more of this in the future, maybe I can do this again sometime. If this video can get 300 likes, maybe I will do this again. And lastly, before we go into the video, according to YouTube statistics, only a small percentage of people who watch these videos are subscribed. So if you're watching and you love FIFA content from me, then be sure to subscribe for more FIFA videos. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. Let's get into today's episode, starting with yesterday when I got my FUT Champs rewards. Okay, it is rewards day and I am super excited, as I hadn't originally planned on competing in FUT Champs, but those who follow me on Instagram will know I did indeed compete in FUT Champs last weekend, and I'm super excited to get into these rewards. We also have our Division Rivals rewards as well. We'll pick them now. And I think for our rewards this week, we're probably going to go for either option 2 or 3 to get the majority of our rewards to be packs, basically. I think I'm going to go for the untradeable one, because I saw a comment just saying go for as many packs as you can. So I'm going to go for option 3. Get the majority of packs. We get 2 untradeable mega packs and 2 untradeable prime electrum players packs. We also have, as you can see, a bunch of things sold up from the last episode. I just went through everything that we don't really need, sorted it out, and we have about 230k now, which is very nice. And I already have a bunch of packs as well, prepared from doing a few SBCs off camera and just some rewards basically from last week's rivals. But anyway, the bit you're all waiting for, my FUT Champs rewards. I did get silver 1. We were quite close to gold 3. Again, if you followed me, you would have seen how close we are. But either way, we do get a player pick. And oh boy, I am so nervous. There's so many good players from the Liga that we could get. There's like Varane, there's obviously Messi and Suarez. The whole team is so good. And I will take pretty much anyone. But if we can get someone big, that would be very nice. There is, however, a Super League Team of the Season out as well. So let's hope we don't get any of them. And anyway, let's just see who we get. Oh my days. Oh my days. Oh my days. 96 Ramos. 92 Odegaard. And I cannot believe this. 96 Antoine Griezmann. That is absolute insane. Wow. I don't know if we got really lucky or this is like standard rewards for everyone, but I honestly don't know who to go for. We could go for Ramos to strengthen up our defense, which is pretty weak, but I think this is a no-brainer, guys. For sure, we've got to go for Griezmann. 96 rated Griezmann, who we have actually had in the team before at left wing. He looks so good. This will be my first ever red card in my team as well. But wow, let me know in the comments who you guys got in your FUT champs. Let me know if you got anything nice in your packs, but that was super lucky. That is the highest rated player that we are now going to have in our team. That was incredible. Can we get a dub in the comments, please? Anyway, let's crack on with these packs as well. Still can't believe we got Griezmann. That is just absolutely ridiculous. But we have 13 packs, sorry, to open here. A bunch of mega packs, a few Electrum players packs that we're gonna crack on with. Hopefully get ourselves another team of the season in the La Liga. I was kind of hoping to get Varane, but Griezmann I'm not gonna complain with. He's worth about 800k as well. So that's looking good. Let's crack on with these packs. Hopefully get someone nice in these that we can maybe sell off for a wee bit. Oh, we're starting off with a board. Okay, we've got ourselves a board. Poland, striker. Okay, right. I got confused there. I was like, Lewandowski's not a board, but then I realised it's that other guy who we're probably never going to use, so we'll just store all of that in club. Alright, next we're going to go for the gold players pack. 12 gold players, 1 rare. Just a heads up, by the way, I did not expect to have this at the start of the episode, but if you stay tuned, nothing great in that. If you stay tuned, there will be the team review in about a few minutes after we've opened all these. Nothing great again in there. So next up, we are starting with the Prime Electrum players packs. Got quite a few of these. Okay, nothing great in that first one. We never get niced with the packs in this game. We always get absolute trash, like Hulk. Never gonna use that. Probably sell off all these players for next episode, by the way. Right, Prime Electrum players pack again. Come on, EA. It's just nothing great again. Oh, come on. There's so many good players we could get, and I just don't know if we're gonna get any in any of these packs. Imagine we got another team of the season. Imagine team of the season Messi. That would just be insane. Come on. Wait, what? Not even a rare. Seymour, are you serious? That is the best player we got in that pack. Oh my days. Wait, we got Hamsik. That pack should have been a board, should it not? That's a wee bit confusing. I don't know why that pack said we got a non-rare as our best player. That's really weird. Let me know if you know what happened there. But either way, it's an untradeable pack, so gotta quick sell that guy, sadly. And we have one more Prime Electrum players pack. Can we get someone nice in this? Oh, okay, it's at least a board. Yep, we've got another board. Switzerland, goalkeeper. Oh, it's Sommer, isn't it? Sommer, yeah. So, nothing great in all those Electrum players packs. I don't even know if Sommer is not tradable, so we'll just store all that in club, and then we'll crack on with these. Well, we've got a rare mixed players pack first, before we get onto the mega packs. 12 items. We have not got anything in that one, so that's just gonna get skipped. Rafa, nothing great. I'll just send them to the transfer list. I'll sort through all the players we get for next episode, so we'll have a few going coins to start the next episode. Let's move on to the Jumbo Premium Gold Players Pack and then open all the Mega Packs. By the way, those wondering, I post on Twitter whenever a new episode will be going live, and we've got a board. Oh, it's Zaha. I got so confused there. I was like, oh my god, is it an icon? And then I realised, no, it's Zaha. I thought that could have been Keane for a moment, but he would have been a walkout. Either way, not a very good pack. Is this guy even worth anything? About 4k, that's not too bad, because he plays for Barcelona. But yeah, I'll sort out all the players for next episode. There we go. And our first mega pack, here we go. Can we get something good? Oh, we got it's a walkout. We've got a walkout in our first mega pack. Spain. Cam. Oh, it's Isco, isn't it? Thank God it wasn't Casillas this time. We saw the Spanish flag and it's a walkout, so I'm gonna skip it though, because I reckon. Oh, we got Matuidi as well. And Javi Martinez. That's not a very bad pack, actually. That is probably our best pack of the episode, I've got to say. That will probably set up. And we got a Shadow Game style. Wow, I reckon we got at least 35, maybe 40k from that pack. And 1,000 coins as well. You'll love to see that. That's probably our best pack so far. A nice wee 40k out of that, potentially. Our next mega pack, I'm not sure which ones of these are tradable and which ones aren't, but after we've opened them we should find out. In this one we're not getting a board, so if I don't get a board it gets skipped. You know how we do. Sanchez. It's always worth checking what else you got. You might get some nice chem styles, but nothing great by the looks of things. Again, I know I keep saying it, but I'll sort through everything off camera just to make it a little less boring for you guys. Plus this episode is probably already going to be a very long episode. Next mega pack. Not a board. What do we get in this one? I guess all these players, they're all untradeable anyway, but we could potentially use them for icon swaps teams. I do still need to do or work on doing some icon swaps games. Maybe I'll do a live stream one night. Let me know what you guys think about that idea. And in that live stream we can do some icon swaps objectives. Okay, we've got board in this one. Board. Walkout. We've got a walkout again. Is that all black? No, it's not all black. It's Skriniar. That's his name. It had potential to be all black, I think. I might have got the countries mixed up. But Skriniar's not too bad. We also got Jimenez as well. That's another nice pack right there. Look how many players we got. Jesus. Okay, it looks like we're getting like 35k out of this one. That's not too bad. Yeah, loads of players in that pack. That's pretty nice. And I'll just quick sell these. Not gonna get anything out of them, but here we go. We come down to the last pack. Sorry, we must be already like 15 minutes into the episode, and I've not reviewed any teams yet. But if you guys have stuck around to the team reviews, nothing in the last pack. If you've stuck around for the team reviews, I am super excited to look over these. This is one of the tradable ones, and we don't get much in it, which is not nice, but there we go. We've opened all the packs. Nothing great in the packs. We might make some money out of it. Maybe upgrade our team a wee bit. In fact, you know what? I am going to do that. Between now and the end of the episode, I'm going to upgrade my team a wee bit as well. Try and fit Griezmann into it somehow. So if you guys stick around, you will see what our team is going to look like. Enjoy these team reviews. And if you stay to the end of the team reviews, you guys can actually review my new team. So let me know what you think at the end of the video of my new team that I'm going to show. And yeah, let me know in the comments who you think we could upgrade. But let's crack on with these team reviews. So just a quick disclaimer before we get into me reviewing your FUT teams. Just want to quickly say that I am no expert. All my opinions are, of course, opinionated, and as to what you feel about them. But what I'm going to be doing, this is all just a bit of fun. I'm going to be reviewing, giving some feedback and some tips, and rating each team out of 10. So this is just going to be a bit of fun. If we can get 300 likes on this video, I will be doing this again. So don't worry if I didn't include your team. There is always a chance for this to happen again. I had so many sent to me that I had to pick just a few, so I've got about 15 or 20. And let's get into team number 1. So the first team is coming in from Victor, who's running this team right here with the 4-2-3-1. First up opinion, I see quite a few players that look very, very nice. You've of course got Ndidi at centre defensive midfield. He looks very, very nice. He was someone that I was wanting to try out but never got round to. The defence is very, very solid. A very unique sort of right-hand side situation going there with the Saudi Arabian League. Not entirely too sure who all those players are. Of course, he's got Team of the Year Robertson, by the looks of things, in his FUT Champs rewards at the centre back, which is quite interesting, very interesting indeed. Very lucky FUT Champs reward by the looks of things, as well with Lucas Moura. A very, very, very nice FUT Champs rewards there. I'm not entirely too sure who that striker is, but I believe one of the main reasons he's got him, as he links very nicely with the flashback Hulk card, who is actually a player that I did want to get at one point. I posted on Twitter asking for your guys' thoughts on him, and well, I'm not gonna base my thoughts on what everyone said, but I think Hulk looks very, very nice. Like, his stats look very, very good, but I think the things that let him down is that he's in a very weird league, and apparently he was quite stocky. His agility, or his balance, I think it was his balance, isn't very good. So let me know how he plays. But that is the first team. I think I'm going to rate this. Oh, it's quite tough because it's the first team, but I think I'll rate this. You know, it's quite solid. It's quite solid. I think I'll give this an 8. Yeah, I think that seems fair. I'll give this team an 8. Very nice team, Victor. Thanks so much for the submission. So the second team coming in is coming in from James, and this is it here. It's a nice, cheap, hybrid looking team by the looks of things. Straight off the bat, you can see it's got a nice sort of Bundesliga, Premier League hybrid. Not too sure what's going on the right hand side over there, but the team looks very nice itself. I think if I had to give my honest opinion, this team could do a lot of work. This obviously restricts on the amount of coins you've got, James, but I would definitely try and get a better goalkeeper. You could almost get any German goalkeeper in the Bundesliga would fit that team. Maybe even upgrade the striker position a wee bit. I know a few of the players you have fit the meta for this FIFA very, very well, but there's just a few things you could improve. I see you've got 23k, and of course we're coming up to rewards day. Let me know how you got on, if you got any nice improvements for your team. I also see that you're a Hibs fan. I'm gonna let that slide, but yeah, thanks very much, James, for the submission. I'm gonna give this a 6. It's very, very nice the way you've linked some of the players, but it could have a bit of work done to it. Alrighty, so team number 3 is coming in from Mark. Mark, this team, again a 4-2-3-1, that seems to be the formation that everyone likes to go with. It's a decent team. This is a very, very solid team. I love the choice of Laudrup and Litmanen as the central cams. That's very, very nice. The white cams, sorry. I was going to say you've got Fred at the central cam. I did not get around to getting Fred, but he was someone that I thought looked very, very nice. He's got solid stats, this guy. But you're playing him at the cam. I'm a bit confused. Let me know how he gets onto the cam. I'd probably play him as a centre defensive mid. I'm not entirely too sure. Ben Yedder, the striker. Now, Ben Yedder, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate in the comments for this, but when I used him, despite what I heard about him, all the good things about him, I just found him too weak. I think that's maybe because I played him as a cam, but he just felt way too weak when he was on the ball. I would always get tackled with him, but don't get me wrong, he's got a very, very nice finish, and he's he's fast and he's got skill, so he's very, very nice. I've just noticed you've got De Bruyne at CDM as well. I'm probably guessing when you go into game, you switch De Bruyne and Fred around. That's my guess. But again, looking at the defense is solid. You can maybe look to upgrading Longley. You've got Ter Stegen in goals. Probably with the way you've got round 2 this week with rewards, you could probably upgrade Ter Stegen to his Team of the Season card because it's super, super cheap and it's a huge upgrade. In fact, if you stick around to the end of the video, you'll see that that is something I'm looking to doing as well. So, very nice team, Mark. I think I'm going to give this team, I'm going to give it an 8 as well. A few improvements that could be done to it, but again, still a very, very solid team. So next up we have Nico's team. Thanks very much, Nico, for the submission. Your team looks at first glance very, very solid. Again, another person that has that Hulk card. A nice Brazilian link up there at top with Joe as well. And he's got that Fred card at cam as well. Again, not entirely too sure if Fred works the best as a cam. Let me know in the comments, guys. I have never used him, so again, I could be wrong. But I think as a central midfielder, he'd be a bit better. Future star Sar, I have heard very, very good things about. He looks insane, but I've just not used him, so not entirely too sure. In terms of the defense, I love Casemiro. I think he looks very nice. Desai and Puyol is a solid central back force that you've got there. I have heard bad things about Puyol, though apparently he's just a bit too, again, stocky and slow. I'm not sure if other people have been experiencing that. Like, let me know how you get on with him. But I think that is one of the things that's putting me off getting him from these icon swaps. I've just heard that he's just not the greatest. Again, Ter Stegen, again, you could maybe look to improving him. I think Ter Stegen, though, is a solid goalkeeper. Since I've had him, he's been way better than Courtois. So a great choice of goalkeeper. Honestly, with the team that you've got, you can put anyone in goal. You could even go for that 97 Allison card from Team of the Season, as he is dirt cheap. And Alexander Arnold as well at right back. Well, I'm not going to spoil anything for the end of the episode, but that's a nice choice, mate. A very nice choice. I think I'm going to give this team a 9. Completely forgot about Neymar in as well, so that's why I think that's bumping it up to a 9. Very high rated, and it's just looking like a very solid team, so very nice team. Nico, thank you for the submission. Okay, wow, team number 5, coming in from Pablo. Your team looks insane. Look at that attack. Garincha at the centre forward. You must have got him in a pack, I'm guessing the icon swaps pack. That is a very, very lucky card to pull. He looks super, super good. And to like work alongside him, you've got Messi and Neymar, which is just an incredible attack. When you go into game, you must be scoring goals left, right and centre. The midfield as well, you've got Jamie Vardy as a centre mid. I'm trying to work out, I think maybe in game you must change formation. I'm trying to work out what formation you change to, though. It's got to be a 4-2-3-1, and then you've got a rock Vidal and Kante as the defensive mids, with Vardy, Messi and Neymar as the cams. That's what I'm guessing anyways. But that is a very, very solid team. The defense as well, nothing to complain about. Ramos is on 7 chem, though. That is maybe something that you might want to try and sort out. I don't know if I'm missing something maybe, but 95 Trent, solid player. De Gea as well. Now, I see a lot of people saying that people who went for the Footmas De Gea have kind of been screwed by EA, but you know, I think that De Gea card looks nice. You've got that objectives, not Laporte, what's his face? No, that is Laporte, sorry. You've got that centre backs, what am I trying to say? Objectives Laporte card, who I really wanted to go for but didn't manage to get in the end. He looks very, very good. I honestly can't think of any improvements to your team. Maybe again, like everyone else. Oh, I know, you know what you could do. In fact, no, there's literally nothing I can think of. That is probably so far. I think that team is going to be my first 10. That is a very nice team, Pablo. Very well worked. Let me know how you get on in FUT Champs with that team. I would really love to know. But what a super cool team. Let's move on to the next one. So team number 6 is coming in from Sam. Thank you very much, Sam, for your submission. So this team here, at first glance, looks very, very good, but there's a few things that could be tweaked here and there. I've noticed you've got Kovacic as a cam. After looking at his stats, he's got pretty poor shooting. I don't think if in game I would play Kovacic as a cam necessarily. Maybe Fred would be better. I'm not sure if you maybe switch them in game. The FUT Birthdays Rodrigo card is very, very nice. I like that. I also like your wide players. The FUT Birthday Di Maria card. I came up against someone in game recently and I think he scored like, in fact no, it was in FUT Champs. I came up against someone who had him and he got a hat trick within like the first half. So let me know how you get on with him, because he looks very, very good. Future stars, Hudson Odoi at left mid as well. You could, in fact no, yeah, he's probably one of the only players you could fit in there. Let me know how you get on with him, because I've not actually seen him in game that much. But after looking at his stats, he does look very, very nice. The defense is solid, very, very solid. You maybe, you know what would have been so nice for your team, is if you got that 92 Zanetti right back card. That would have been so nice for you, especially when it was in the icon swaps. But the defense is very solid again. I'm not entirely too sure about that 94 Puyol, despite how good he looks. I've just not heard great things about him, so let me know in the comments, guys, if he is good. I might have just read something wrong somewhere that it is one person's opinion, and I'm trying not to let it influence mine. Here, can we just take a moment to appreciate your bench, by the way? You've got Messi on the bench as well. That's a bit random. He's got the Bakayoko card that we have. I can see a Headliners Traore card. And you've got Jimenez as well. A very, very solid bench with Thuram as well. A lot of players that I've got. Your bench has some gems on it, Sam. A very nice bench. That is a solid team. Very solid overall. I've got to give that a 9 probably. Yeah, it's just shy of a 10. Just shy of a 10, but that's going to get a 9. Thank you, Sam, for your submission. So I've just realised I'm probably not giving enough improvement tips, so I'm going to try and be a bit more picky about the teams now. But anyway, Team 7 is coming in from Kyle. I said I'm going to be a bit more picky, but this team looks insane. This is probably the sort of team that if I came up against in FUT Champs, I would probably go in thinking, oh no, oh no. Like, there's nothing to complain about the defense. I do have that 86 Euro card as well, who I think does need a bit of an upgrade. Obviously, he's got better cards, but you could get almost any icon centre back that would fit that team pretty nicely. You could maybe look to getting, I don't know, I think Baresi is currently in icon swaps 3. Let me double check that. Okay, my bad. It is Maldini who's in icon swaps, and he is 13, so it is quite a lot, but if you can get yourself round to getting Maldini, I think he looks solid and would be a very big improvement. He's someone that I myself want to go for. Flashback Ogbonna and the 90 Wan-Bissaka card. Everyone wanted me to get Wan-Bissaka. Sadly, I have not got him, but I think after looking at him and debating over him, he looked very, very, very good. So that's a very nice choice there. Roussillon at left back. I guess if you did get Maldini, you can put any English left back. But again, Roussillon is a nice choice. It's a nice choice, and that is, of course, one of the FUTMAS cards. So I guess that is untradeable. A nice midfield again. Silva right mid, Kovacic and Goretzka as the central midfielders, and Sancho at left mid. A very nice team. And you've got the Thuram card at striker. Now, in my opinion, you probably want to upgrade him. Your team looks really, really solid, but Thuram as a striker, I think you could maybe do a bit better. I know I do have him, but it is untradeable. I know I I know, but you can maybe try and upgrade the striker position. Jimenez, I'm not honestly too sure because I've not really tried out his normal card or even his team of the season, but I think that is a good choice. And of course you've got the 97 Allison in goal. It's just, why are the team of the season goalkeepers so cheap? I don't understand. But yeah, very solid team. I love the team name as well, Salt and Pepe. Very clever. I think I'm gonna give it a 9. Again, a great team. Hierro could be upgraded. But other than that, very, very nice team. Thank you very much, Kyle, for the submission. Alrighty. Team number 8 is from Finn. Thank you, Finn, again for the submission. Wow, that is a lucky FUT Champs Rewards team. 97 Allison. Props to you, man. You must have been buzzing when you got him. Mateus Pereira as well. Looks very, very solid. And that 89 Adama Traore, again, I'm not going to complain about that. He looks very, very good. Gary Lineker at striker. I'm not entirely too sure about him, but just after looking at his stats, he looks very nice. You've got the 94 team of the season, Rashford as well. Oh my days, I used him in one of the FUT drafts in my last episode. He scored some insane goals, so very, very nice choice there. I'm not going to complain about that. Fernandinho and Gattuso with CDMs. Very solid, very, very solid. Not too sure about Fernandinho, but Gattuso is someone that I want to try and get because he does look very nice. So again, great choices there. FUT Birthdays, Van Dijk and Laporte. Those centre backs must absolutely destroy against everyone else. You must be so good at defence with this team. The fullbacks, I've never really seen either of them used. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if I've just not come up against anyone that uses those kind of players, but especially that left back, I don't even know who that is, I'm not gonna lie. But you could get, I guess he's probably untradeable if I had to guess, but you could put anyone in the Premier League at left back. Robertson, I mean, with the coins that you must have, you should be able to get Robertson, I'm guessing. But if you got Robertson at left back, your team would be solid. Same with right back. You could get Trent, for example, or Wan-Bissaka again. That is probably my improvement tips for your team. Get better fullbacks, and your team must be so good. I don't know if I'm missing something with that left back, but I've just never seen him, to be honest. But a solid team. I think I'm going to give this one a 10 as well. Very, very nice team. It's our second 10, so I am being a bit strict with the ratings. But that is a nice team, Finn. Thank you for your entry. Now, this next team is a bit confusing. It's like your average starter team, and then you've got 99 Messi at right mid, and what's that striker? Is his name Mariano, or am I just making that up? But that Real Madrid striker as well. I don't know if you maybe packed these players, or I don't know how you might have got them, but they are like by far the best players in your team. You do have 9k, so I'm guessing that you definitely did pack them. Very, very lucky to have got that Messi then. But the rest of the team, depending on how you got on with your FUT Champs in the past few weeks, I know I keep saying this, but I would definitely look at maybe upgrading your central midfield. The guy on the right, I don't even know who he is. Isco is a nice choice. Pretty slow, but a nice choice. And maybe you might want to try out Ferland Mendy at left back. I have him at the moment, and he is very, very good. I would highly recommend him over the player you currently have. Longley, again, is solid. Maybe try and save up for Varane. Nelson Semedo, very, very good. And of course, what's that striker called again? I've forgotten his name. It's not going to come to me. I can't remember his name, but you probably want to try and upgrade him as well. Again, a nice team. Not too keen on the 4-4-2 formation myself. Maybe you change it in game, but thank you, Thomas, for your submission. A nice team. I'm probably going to give it. See, it's a difficult one to give a rating because it does have Messi in it, 99 Messi, but I think the rest of the team sort of bring brings it down to about a 7. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 because of that. But thank you very much, Thomas, for the submission. Alrighty, team number 10. We're at team 10 and it's coming from Dylan. Thank you again, Dylan. The strikers for this team, what a combo. You've got Rashford as the right striker, running on 7 chem, which is interesting, and Butragueno as well, who, and I've just had a quick look at him now, he looks very, very, very nice. That is a very nice player to have as one of your icons. Not sure if you got him in a pack or maybe one of the previous icon swaps, as I only started playing when icon swaps 2 were out. But Butragueno with that 5-star weak foot must be solid, 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 and banging in goals for you. The midfield is also very, very nice. You've got Saul and, oh, what's that guy's name again? Let me quickly find out. At left mid, Ansu Fati, that's his name. I haven't seen him being used that much, but he looks very nice. Saul, I know, is very, very, very good. So I love your choice of team of the season, Saul. Right center mid. See, I'm not a big fan. Fabinho. You could maybe try and improve that. I'm trying to work out who you could put in. Any Manchester United or Manchester City centre mid could fit in there because you do have that solid link with Trent and Gomez at the right side of the defence. Again, the De Gea card in goals. He's only on 8 chem. You've got a few players that aren't on full chem, which, in my opinion, I just like everyone to be on full chem because I feel they play the best when they do that. But in terms of the centre back positions, I don't really know what to say, to be honest. This is a tough one, Dylan. If it were me, I would rethink the defence completely. But I guess they might be untradeable. I'm not entirely too sure. But you do you with your defence. Don't think what I say should control what you do. But I would maybe try to change the defence a wee bit if it were me. But other than that, a nice team. I think I'm going to give it an 8. Yeah, I think an 8 is about fair. Thank you very much, Dylan, for the submission. Let's move on to team number 11. So the next team is submitted from Duo. So thank you, Duo, for sending me your team. Now, I really, really like this. I am a really big fan of this team. I've just quickly scanned across it, and there are a lot of underrated players that you have. I actually really, really rate this team. I know a lot of you might think there's nothing too special about it, but I really, really like it. Lloris, solid goalkeeper. You could maybe improve him. The defence is also very, very underrated. Florenzi, the winter refresh card, is good. Longlight is good. You could get Varane maybe instead, because I'm a bigger fan of Varane. I didn't mean that to rhyme. Upamecano as well. You could get any other French centre back as well there. Maybe team it this season Mukiele if you have enough, because he does look very nice. Hernandez at left back. That is a very nice player to get in your FUT champs. I'm jealous of that. Sissoko at CDM, although he could be upgraded as he's only 81 overall. Don't get me wrong, he is so good. Like, he is very, very good for an 81 overall. So I'm not going to complain about that. Future Stars Odegaard at CDM. Bit weird playing him at CDM. I don't know if you maybe switch him for Henderson in game, because I think that would fit more. But having him as a CDM is a bit weird. And then of course you do have Rush and Zola, which is very, very solid. And then it comes to your striker. That is where I think this lets it down. Everyone seems to have Kent, but I've used him once in a FUT draft and he just played horrendous. I don't know what it is, but you could get almost any striker, depending on how you get the chemistry to work, but any striker in the Premier League as well. There's so many choices you could go for. I would highly recommend Aubameyang. He's very underrated and not many people seem to have him, but a very, very nice team. I'm going to give this team a 9. A lot of underrated players, but it just doesn't get that 10, as there's a few positions that could potentially get upgraded. So team number 12 is coming in from Nick. Thank you, Nick, for the submission. A pretty interesting hybrid here worked out in order to get Sancho to fit into the team. That was pretty cool. I like how you've got Henderson and Robertson, two very nice cards. Team of the season Robertson and team of the season Henderson is a very, very nice link there. Manuel Neuer, I've never used him, but I think in regards to the goalkeeper, you could, in fact he's probably the best one in the league there for you, isn't he? I'm not a big fan of Zakaria at centre back. In fact, what is his height? I don't even know. Let me just quickly take a look. So Zakaria's height is, okay, no, he's 6'3". Okay, fair enough, because I know he's originally a centre mid. Goretzka again. It's a very high attacking team, put it this way. You've got Son as well. I like how he's linked in with Lucas Moura. Only on 7 chem though. Bit interesting. It is a nice team though, I gotta give it to you. I think for this one I'm gonna give it a 9. It's pretty solid. Drogba, I know for sure, is just insane. So a very nice team. Thank you again for the submission, Nick. Let's move on to team number 13. Alright, team unlucky number 13 is coming in from Alfie. By the way, just a quick heads up, I'm trying to spend roughly about 2 minutes or so on each team. But looking at Alfie's team, that is pretty nice. I am almost confident he changes up to a 4-2-3-1 in game, as he's got Wijnaldum out on right mid, with, I'm guessing, him and Sissoko as the defensive mids, which is a very nice pair. They are a very good combo to have in order of improving your team. By the way, just a heads up, I love your cams and your striking positions, and Hazard as well is a very nice solid player. But in regards to your defense, I mean, apart from Robertson, it could have a lot of work done to it. So I think if you do get the coins, try and improve your defensive wee bit. Obviously, the best you could get would be Van Dijk and maybe team of the season Trent. I think they would really help your team out. But it's a nice wee. I like how you fit Ronaldo in. That Ronaldo's got to be untradeable, right? Because that is godlike, that the fact you've got him in the team. He fits in so perfectly because you can put anyone at striker. So that is a nice team. I am going to go with the assumption that all your bench players are loan players. I mean, maybe apart from Salah and Lewandowski, but I'm hoping all those icons are loan players. I'd guess they are. But again, thank you for the team, Alfie. I think I'm going to give this a, it's between a 7 and an 8. I think I'm going to go 8, just because you've got Ronaldo, Robertson and Hazard. But you really could improve on the defense a wee bit. That's just my tips. Obviously, depending on your coins, you can do what you want with your team, but I would highly recommend working on your defense before you do anything else. So next up, we have a team submitted from Stin. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, but he has submitted this team here, and this is a really interesting team to say the least. Very, very high rated players in it. A ride card at CDM. Well, I mean, I know I'm just jumping straight to conclusions, but I would maybe try and upgrade him next. That's really all I can say about this team because it's really, really solid. I'm not sure if in game you switch Desai for Alexander Arnold, but I'm guessing you probably do. You've also got Ronaldo on 7 chem. Again, now I know there's quite a few players that don't have some people on full chem, but in my opinion, having those cams on 4 chemistry, I'm just not a big fan of that. guess they'll still not play too bad. They're really high rated cards, put it that way. But I think for the reason of the chemistry, you're not going to get a 10 for this. If you had full chem, like 78 chem as you can see, that is one of the reasons why I think I'm going to give this a 9. I don't know if maybe this is your in-game team and maybe you have a different formation when you are going into the game. I might be overlooking it, but some very nice players. Of course, Desai and Overmars, and Rijkaard from the icon swaps by the looks of things. Some very nice choices, very nice team, and of course, Allison, Robertson and Alexander Arnold's 3 solid team of the season cards. I rate your choices for them. But yeah, very nice team. Looks pretty expensive on paper, but I'm guessing majority of it is untradeable. But thank you for your submission, Stin. So team number 14 is 15, sorry. Team number 15 is submitted from Marco. By the way, Marco, thank you very much for submitting it, Landscape. Anyway, the team itself is at a glance very solid, very solid. I really like the wingers that you've chosen, the versions of the cards anyway. I'm not a big fan of the 4-1-2-1-2, but this team works really well with that, I'm guessing. Miranda, the flashback Miranda centre back, looks very interesting. The FUT Champs rewards, Allison, again, very standard. And the strikers, Shevchenko, is someone that I, in a way, was kind of looking forward to hopefully getting in my icon, my prime icon back. But let me know how he works out for you, because I think he looks solid. I'm not a big fan of Roberto Firmino in game. I've used him in a few drafts, and he just feels a bit slow for me. I don't know what it is, but he just feels a bit slow and not quick on the ball. But yeah, I don't really know. You might need him for the chem, I'm guessing. It's a good team. It's a very nice team. Nice wee bench as well. I see Neymar sitting there on the bench. I think I'm going to give this team a 9. It's very solid. 90 rated as well. So I guess we'll give it a 9. But thank you very much, Marco, for your submission. Oh wow, okay. Okay, this is a very interesting team. Team number 16 is coming in from Yuri. This team looks incredible. Very nice. You've got some big players in there. Roberto Carlos at left back. I am so jealous. I really want to use him in my team. He just looks so good. And I like that winter refresh Areola card. You could get anyone in the La Liga though as well, because Militao will have full chem because of the link from Carlos. So you could get any goalkeeper in the La Liga. Areola's an interesting choice. He is very good, but I would highly recommend getting that 96 all black card because it's just so cheap. The right hand side links, again, we've got someone with Henderson and Alexander Arnold. A very nice link. Rashford on 2 chemistry. I don't know about that. And Lucas Moura as well on 2 chemistry. 2 things that kind of put me off giving this maybe a 10, because it's a very nice team. Petit and Atal in the centre mids. Never used Atal, but I know Petit is a very solid player. A nice player to get from your icon swaps. Neymar as well. I really want to try Neymar at some point. It is a nice team. Nice team. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty balanced. It's good defensive and good attacking. I think it's majority attacking, though a lot of the players are very attacking minded. But yeah, I maybe just rethink the chemistry a wee bit. I don't know if I'm missing something. I could be, and I apologize, guys. Please don't go shouting at me in the comments if I'm missing something. But I think that is why I'm going to give this team a 9, because of the chemistry. But it is an interesting team and it's very nice. So thank you, Yuri, for your submission. let's go on to team number 17. So next up we have Cameron. Thank you, Cameron, for your submission, and thank you for making it landscape as well. There are a whole bunch of players in this team that I could talk about for ages. It's a very colourful team, I'd like to say that. A lot of different cards, the bench as well. I'm sort of summarising this team up as a whole because there's so many players to talk about. You've also got that upgraded Hierro, 89 Hierro. I've got his 86. I know he's very solid, so let me know how his 89 gets on. A very nice attack. That Pepe card as well. I used him in a draft and I know he's very good. I'm trying to think what you could maybe upgrade. You could get any keeper in the La Liga. Maybe try out Allison. I know that that is a FUT Champs card and you probably want to have him in the team because he's very good. But try Allison because he is 97 and very cheap. A very, very solid team overall, and 95 Vardy up front too. Like, you're not gonna not be scoring goals, put it that way. Again, someone else with Kovacic at cam. I'm not entirely too sure if he fits as a cam. I think he's better as a defensive midfielder, but a very nice team. Thank you for your submission, Cameron. And by the way, that bench as well. There's so many players you can see on it. I think that's he's got like Fred, Laporte, Rooney. He's got that Kent card as well, and then that 9-Golan card. By the way, that 86 9-Golan that you've got in your reserves is OP. He's so good. I love 9-Golan in this game. But a nice team. Have I rated it? I don't know if I've rated it yet. But if not, I think that could be another 10. Yeah, Cameron, I think you've bagged yourself a 10. Very nice team. Very, very nice. Thank you for your submission. Next up is Boathead11 from Josh. There's a few players in here that I do like, and a few that I'm just not a big fan of. I'm not a big fan of that Ozil card. I know a lot of people do like him, but I used him in a FUT draft and he wasn't working for me. I do, however, really like Aubameyang. There was one point where I wanted to try build him into my team, but everyone in the comments was like, no. But you do have him on 3 cam. That is another thing that I want to question. And your cams as well are on 4 cam. I'm not sure if when people send me their teams on low cam, they're sending them on their in-game team, and maybe they get full cam in another way. So if that is the case with you, Josh, apologies for me not noticing that. Apologies for the people as well that I've penalised for that. But the defence is very interesting. Some uncommon players being used in the defence. You don't see everyone with a defence like that. And 87 Guardiola, as nice as he is, you could maybe try and improve him to Gattuso using icon swaps. You could also maybe try and get Kante. I've used Kante and he's very, very good. Very good, I would highly recommend. So that is my thoughts on that team. I'm going to give this team a 9. Yeah, it's going to be a 9. It's very, very good. It must work very well in FUT Champs, I've got to say. It's fast. It's good defensively and attackingly. Some great passers in there. And yeah, it's also very nice and interesting defense. So hopefully, Josh, you're happy with your 9. Nice team. Let's move on to the second to last team. So team number 19, the second to last team, is submitted by Jack. So there are some very solid players in this team, and there's a few people who you do have that you could maybe upgrade. There's a lot of work that could be done to this team. To name a few, you've got Adama Traore, Ndidi, and yeah, I think those two you could maybe try and get their team save up. That's why I'd recommend. He does also have 192,000 coins, so I'm sure you can afford one of them now. Maybe try and get Trent or Wan-Bissaka a right back as well. I'm not a big fan of Walker. Gomez as well, that's another person that's got Gomez. You could so do with a Van Dijk. I know he's expensive, but he would just fit your team perfectly. It's very interesting how you've also shoved Brandt into your team. He must be untradeable. He must be untradeable. I'm not sure if the ones that you've ticked are untradeable people. I'm not too sure, but that is a very interesting left-hand side. It's just I think maybe your fullbacks could really be upgraded, especially Schultz. Try and upgrade him if you can. I know you might need him for the chemistry, but you might need to get rid of like Brandt, for example, just so you can get a better left back, even if you maybe play a left back on 7 chem. I'd definitely try and look to upgrade him next. Nedved as well, you don't see many people have Nedved. That's pretty interesting. And then 96 Aubameyang up front, he must be so fun to use. I'm so jealous that you've got that 96 Aubameyang card, especially as he's a FUT Champs Rewards. Bro, I'm so jealous. But that is the second to last team from Jack. I think because of the upgrades that it could be done, it's kind of between a 7 and an 8 again. I think I'm going to give it an 8. I don't want to be too harsh. You've got Blank and 97 Allison as well, so I think that's gonna bump it up to an 8. So that team was coming in from Jack. Thank you, Jack, for sending me your team. And the very last team, team number 20, is coming in from Kyle. Thank you very much, Kyle, for your submission. And is this really the first person team that we're reviewing that actually has Van Dijk right at the end? I've been saying all episode that everyone could use Van Dijk, but there we are, first person with Van Dijk. Jealous that you've managed to get him into your team. I love the defense. By the way, the defense, Kyle, is very, very solid. Puyol, see, we touched on Puyol earlier, that 94 Puyol. Please, anyone that has that icon swaps Puyol, let me know in the comments, because I'm still debating whether to try him or not. I don't know, because I've heard so many mixed opinions. But anyway, I love the defense, the fullbacks as well, Bellerin and Marcus Alonso, two really high rated fullbacks. Props to you for getting that Fred card as well. Finally someone that's got him at defensive mid for a change. I mean, to be fair, he has got like all round stats. And then another person with Ndidi as well. Very good defensive mids. The cams, I really like Son and De Bruyne. Great choices. Again, I'm not a big fan of that Ozil card, but everyone has their own opinions on players in this game. And of course, Aubameyang. If you watched any of the other team reviews, you know that I love Aubameyang. This team is like very solid. I think again it's quite a high attacking team. That is my only opinion on this. Very, very high attacking. It's a tough one. It's a tough one. I think I'm going to give it a 9. I think I'll let you off with a 9, Kyle. But thank you for your submission. And that is where we're going to bring these team submissions to an end. Thank you everyone for your submissions. Again, if I did not review your team, I'm very sorry I didn't get round to it. I got so many people sending me their teams. But if this video can get 300 likes, I will potentially do this again in the future. And before we finish off this video, I have one final thing for you guys. So here it is, guys. This is my brand new updated team. And I have spent the entire episode, well, the majority of the episode, reviewing, rating, giving my feedback on your guys' teams. But it's now your turn to rate my team. Here is my brand new team. As you can see, the changes that we have made to it, I went out and did the SBC to get team of the season, Clichy at left back. I think his card looks very, very nice, and it is 9 overall greater than Mendy's, so I decided why not to upgrade him. His stats look very good. I have fit Griezmann into the team very very nicely as well. We have, of course, some upgrades on the right. I decided to get Trent after looking at everyone's teams. I thought Trent looks insane, so why not go out and buy Trent? I could only afford with my coins to get his second inform though. I do really want to get his team of the season, but I sadly cannot afford it. I also went out and got team of the season Traore, as after playing against some people in FUT Champs over the weekend, he just seemed so good. And well, with the formation that I'm going with, I really want to try out a right mid. So I thought with Kaka and Hierro working out at the right cam and right centre back, I can put anyone at right mid and right back. So I went with Trent and Traore. I have also put chem styles that fit people the best. I put Shadow, which we got in a pack earlier, on Traore. Trent's got a Shadow, Kalishi has an anchor, Griezmann has a hawk. I sold Kante. I decided to use Bakayoko over Kante, as Bakayoko's untradeable. But I really like our team, and I've got to say this is one of the best teams I have ever had in a FIFA. So this series has been so fun. I can't thank you guys enough for the support on this series, and that's why I've made this big hour-long episode as a big thank you for the views and the likes and the nice comments you guys have been given on the series. If you're not already subscribed, be sure to subscribe. My bench as well, we've got Dybala, Aspas, Eze, who everyone said I should have gone for the other guy, Courtois. We've got Thuram, who would be a very super sub. We've got Socrates, who is on loan, and Thorby as well. My team is just so fun. I know everyone in the comments is going to tell me to upgrade Varane and Ter Stegen. Let me know who you want to see me get. I could maybe get All Black, or I don't know, just let me know who you think I should upgrade in this team and who else you want to see me try out in this series. Anyway guys, that is where this video has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, apologies if your team was not included, but this was a whole load of fun. Now, if you guys stick around for the next episode, I have a very special announcement at the start of the next episode. So if you made it to the end of the video, you'll know that next episode is going to start with a very special announcement. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Good night guys.